Hey everyone, it's Josué Diaz. I wanted to talk to you about an extremely easy meal, dip, condiment, side dish to make. And this is called baba ganoush. As you can see here, these are baby eggplants. Okay, I just washed them. You're going to need some garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, some kosher salt, some tahini, fresh squeezed lemon, salt and pepper. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to poke some holes into these baby eggplants. I recommend baby eggplants more so than the larger eggplants because the larger ones tend to be a little bit more spongy, and as you're roasting them, as you'll need to roast them, I've found that the flavor just ends up being much more concentrated in these smaller baby eggplants. So look for these, alright? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to punch some holes in here, and I am going to go over to my gas range and pretty much roast the outer skin to where it's essentially blackened. And then I'm going to take that, put it in an aluminum plate, and then bake that for probably about 20 minutes. So roast, then bake, and I will come back and show you what else to do. So as you can see here, I pretty much just put the eggplant directly on top of the grates of the stove. And you know, if you don't have a gas stove, you can skip this step and go directly into the oven and bake it. I just do this as, maybe it's overkill, but I just found this to impact the flavor a little bit better. It doesn't mean that the dip is going to be bad if you don't do this step. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm superstitious. So we'll be back with another update. And you can see the blackened and roasted eggplant. So what I'm going to do, it's pretty much cooled now. I'm going to peel the skin off here. I'm not going to use the tops. And I'm going to basically scoop everything, all the contents of the inside, trying to minimize the amount of blackened pieces. Some people are into that. I'm not necessarily into that. I like the flavor of the char, but you know, I can leave the carcinogen for someone else. So we have all the goodness that is the roasted internals of the baby eggplant. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work with tahini. If you've never worked with tahini, you want to make sure that you ease into its use because it's difficult to stir, and you want to make sure that, again, if you put too much, it's difficult to thin out. It just doesn't, consistency-wise, it doesn't end up working out the best, in my opinion. So start small. The subsequent times that you make this, it will get easier and you will realize what you need to do. So I'm probably going to use a spoon like this, and it's going to end up being probably close to around 2 tablespoons for what it looks like to be a little bit over a cup of roasted eggplants. So let me put that in there, mix it up. I've already thinly sliced a garlic clove. I put 1 garlic clove in there. And I'll end up throwing some of, a little bit of kosher salt on there. Very important to use kosher salt, as well as some fresh squeezed lemon, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So we'll be back. So here we go, we're back, and everything has been mixed. Keep in mind that you don't have to get caught up in exact measurements. You've seen the ingredients, they're very basic. Adjust and make it, customize it to your taste. You can put some fresh herbs on there. But yeah, so that's it, baba ganoush. You can use this with pita bread, pita chips, put it in a sandwich, mix it with some tabbouleh, and yes, an excellent and healthy condiment. So that's all I have for you guys. It's Josué Diaz. How do you make baba ganoush? Thanks, guys.